Good morning, everybody. It's Tuesday morning. It's a beautiful day. Not like yesterday, which was awful. We lost our power here, and lots of trees and branches and stuff were down. We still don't have power, so I'm doing this without any electricity or anything, and I'm going to go try to send this to you. Anyway, I'm going to read a book called If You Find a Rock, and it's about looking for rocks and what different rocks can do. Maybe you could go on a rock hunt today. It's called If You Find a Rock, and it is written by Peggy Christian, and it is illustrated by Barbara Hirsch Lember. And she doesn't really illustrate, she actually takes pictures. It's a photography book. So here's the first picture. If you find a rock, a nice flat rounded rock that sits just right in the crook of your finger, then you have a skipping rock. You toss it out in the water just so and see it trip across the surface, making a chain of spreading rings. Maybe you'll find a soft white rock, a rock that feels dusty in your fingers. Then you have a chalk rock, and you use it to make pictures on the pavement. Or you might find a big mossy rock by the side of a long, steep trail. Then you have a resting rock, and as you sit down, you feel the cool moss squish beneath you. Then again, you might find a rock with a stripe running all the way around it. Trace the line with your finger. It must circle all the way around. You have a wishing rock, and you whisper what you want before you throw it. There's the line through it. If you find a rock, a big rock, by the edge of the water, then you have found a splashing rock. When it hits the surface of the water, jumps out of the way, raining back down on your outstretched hands. The bigger the rock, the wetter you get. Or you might find a rock whose water-smooth surface catches your eye. It feels easy in your hand when you rub it, and then you found a worry rock. You rub it between your fingers, and your troubles are smoothed away. See the worry rock in her hand? Then again, you might find a rock sitting in a grassy field. Push it over. You have found a hiding rock. And in the cool, dark underside live all kinds of things that creep and crawl and hide out of sight. If you find a rock, a great rock that towers over you, then you found a climbing rock. Hold on with your toes and fingers, grip hard as you can, stretch up and pull until you reach the top, where you feel much grander than you did on the ground. See how high up? Maybe you will find a twisting line of rocks sticking up out of a creek. Then you have found crossing rocks, which wait to meet your feet as you pass over the water rushing away all around you. Or you might find a rock with a print of something else, a leaf or a shell. Then you have found a fossil rock, and you feel the shape of something that lived a long, long time ago when the rock was young. Then again, you could find a small rounded rock right in front of your toe as you go down the sidewalk. You have found a walking rock, and you kick it ahead of you and let it lead you home. If you find a rock that's not a skipping rock or a chalk rock or a resting rock or a wishing rock, that's not a splashing rock or a sitting rock or a worry rock or a hiding rock, that's not even a climbing rock or a crossing rock or a fossil rock or a walking rock, but you like it anyway because it reminds you of a place or a feeling or someone important, then you have found a memory rock, and sometimes those are the best rocks of all. The end. So I challenge you to go out today and find all different kinds of rocks and show me what you found. If you go down to Rocky Beach right now, some people have found rocks down there and written things on them and left them but right by the entrance. It's kind of neat. So I hope you enjoy this beautiful day. I wish I could see your faces as well. Go out and find some great rocks. I miss you.